Brando. Oh, he's left.
I don't even know how to work this system still. Boo! Rain it on me, baby. Boo. I know, that's my kink. You guys don't know how close I am to coming right now. Woo! I know. Watch your food, everybody. Watch that.
Wait till they find out you shave your pubes the same as Donald Trump's hair.
Yeah. I know. I didn't make up.
You comb it
over from
every possible direction.
Yeah.
Probably.
I didn't make up the joke, but wrestling, the only sport where guys who don't wear pants fight over a belt. You know, come on.
It's true.
I didn't make up the joke. I just reiterated it, but it's a good joke. It's out there. But I wrote some stuff. See, I'm still fucking with these nouns. Hold on.
Thanks, Carlos.
Hold on. Here we go. My voice is unique. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm very strange. I'm sorry. Anyhow, yeah, here comes Jen. She's always coming over to fix things. So
need something fixed. Get a woman to do it. Okay.
Whatever. Keep talking.
Compliment.
It's funny because you're like keep talking, and usually it's like
we know how
woman's
kids
the one
work,
that keeps talking. You know what I mean? You kidding me? That's you guys are couples. You should get that. Couple of couples. It's like a math equation.
It's like a pair.
Forget that. Anyways, figured it out yet? There she is. I've never felt good in my whole life. Are you kidding me?
Well, start today, right now.
This is it.
There's a chance.
But I was going to do the set last week, but no one's here, and I did that abortion set and got booed, so that was pretty fun. So I'm going to bring it back this week and actually do the set I wrote. But it's kind of long, so bear with me. It's pretty rough. But basically, we've been doing comedy here. We've been doing it for 2 years or so now. It's like we might be pretty close to the 100th week right now. I'm not sure. But we've been becoming friends. All of us who've been here we've bonded. We've all bonded from coming here. And, well, we'll get there. You're right. But you know me, I read into all this shit really far. So we've gotten really close, we becoming friends. And that's what happens when you do this stand-up comedy. You become friends. And when I wrote the joke, I was convinced that someone would walk out when I said that. It's like, we're going to become friends. And they're like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But luckily, you guys are still here. So that's very nice. Although, I will admit, when we first started, those people walked right out. And then that other group of people walked in and they walked out. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if I saw me up here, I'd probably walk out too. I understand. But you don't like my chucks? Fuck that. Anyways, well, like I said though. Yeah, sorry. But I was gonna say though, something that I learned back in the day when I was a foster parent, but I never actually fostered. I was going to adopt, but we ended up having a kid. But I learned through that relationships are forged by fulfilling a need. So if you don't laugh at all, at least you came here, you learned something. This is like psychology, they call it. So maybe you came here because you have the need for companionship. You knew it was a bar, people would be hanging out. Maybe you came here because you have the need to laugh. You knew it was comedy night. We're going to tell some jokes. Maybe you have the need. Maybe you have the need for alcohol. Maybe you're an alcoholic.
I was.
Maybe that might be true. It's not even. It's a joke. But it's not a joke. It's kind of sad. But whatever it is, we're glad that you're here with us, and we'll bond. We're going to become friends. This guy's about to walk out. Look at him. Right when I said it, I swear to God, it was coming. I know he's walking the wrong way, but I'm dyslexic, so I was confused.
Just wait. It's not just abortion jokes, Eddie.
No. We got those out of our system last week. Sorry.
You took a poke at it.
I did, yeah. Ooh, see, look at you guys. You guys are rolling with the punches. I love it. Anyway, so we're going to go with the like I said, fulfilling a need. The basic needs start with, you got food, water, fresh water. That's a need. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the need for clean, fresh water. Is that something you guys know?
I drink it.
You guys are out on the county. You're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's fine out here. Come to my house and fill up your jugs or whatever.
Yeah.
I know, you guys are very nice. But
Does yours still have gas?
I would say though, I watch a lot of comedians. I like comics, and I realize that unless you're like really big, a lot of comics don't make a lot of money. So a lot of their basic needs are not even being met. They're probably homeless, hungry. And also said one of the basic needs. I said shelter and protection. So I didn't say it, but they're back there. But shelter and protection, and the only thing I had for protection was like it's almost like a gamble. Do you think a comedian would be more likely to carry a condom or a gun? I don't know. Think about it. That's that's not a joke. That's just like I wonder. It's a query.
How to flip the condom.
But so a lot of your basic needs will be met by your family. My family used to meet my basic needs. Now they are tired of my shit. They don't think I'm funny. They wish I would just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because the comedy thing is kind of overbearing to everybody around me. I can't turn it off. So, but they're stuck with me, just like you guys. Like it or not, you're stuck with me, and we're becoming friends. Still nobody walking out. Feeling good. Feeling good. I know, this is like a testament to like something or other. But another way you can forge a relationship is at work. Like your coworkers. We all have that fun coworker that makes your job a lot better. You guys have all had one, right? I would assume. Maybe you have a shit job where you don't have any good coworkers, and that will ruin your life. But I don't have a joke prepared for that. It's just true. And I always wonder if I'm the funny coworker at work, but I don't think so. My coworkers, they are tired of my shit, and they wish I would just shut the fuck up, but I can't turn it off. They're stuck with me, just like you guys.
Like this Band-Aid on my hand.
Still nobody going to the door. See, we're getting closer though.
Yeah, I can find my keys.
Oh, you gotta go get a cigarette or something? Oh, I don't even smoke anymore. Look at that. I know, it's backhanded compliment, huh? Anyways, that's the thing though. You bond with your coworkers in a way that you know them better than their friends do. Because you get to see them at work, you get to see them under stress, you get to see them when they don't want to be there, you get to see them solve problems and shit. You know them better than their friends do.
Not at the midget stripper show, though.
Oh, the midget. Ooh, that's true. I don't know about that part. I haven't been. Like I said, I haven't been to the midget stripper show. Thing. But also another thing too is not only have you smelled their shit, but you've sat on their warm toilet seat. You know what I mean? I know you guys know that. You ever sat on the warm toilet seat and you bonded with that person. You guys got the same diseases. You might as well be friends. You know what I'm saying? Well, you guys are married. It doesn't count.
It still counts. I still feel it.
Well, you feel it more than everybody. You guys live in the same house. It's just, I figured it's something I bring up because everybody knows that warm toilet seat. And it's kind of uncomfortable. It's the only time a warm feeling is uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Whoa, it's like they're sneaking in.
Oh shit, I don't like this. What's that all about? But especially if it's moist. Let's not go there. Anyways, moving on. Plus, I would say too, I'm saying you bond with the people at work. And I work in a welding shop, so we're doing a lot of bonding. We're very close. Plus, it's a welding shop, so we listen to metal. See? I know these are real work-related jokes. They go over better with the guys, I tell you, at work. But you also might bond over common interests or activities. Like maybe you like music, maybe you like porn, maybe you like Civil War reenactments. Maybe you like haunted houses. Maybe you like people doing the worm on the dance floor. Maybe you like doing fireworks parties on mushrooms. Maybe you just like coming down to comedy and hearing me talk about those things, because that is something that happens. Or maybe you just you're an alcoholic, whatever it is. We're glad you're here still, and we're becoming friends. Still nobody walking out. I love you guys. But I think that's why we do this at the bar, because humor and substance abuse go hand in hand, Don't they? I mean, humor and substance abuse, they go together like Jack and Coke or whatever. That doesn't, I don't know. Which kind of Coke? Oh shit, I didn't know. I'm with the law. You're under arrest. Anyways, though, like I was saying, though, we come here and we're doing comedy and we're drinking and we're smoking. Somebody was smoking weed outside just earlier. I'm not sure who it was, but somebody was. But we drink and we smoke because these things are the lubricant to our comedy show. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, whether it's comedy or your engine or your dick, a little lube can go a long ways. You know what I mean? So that's why we hold it at a place like this, where we can get some of these amenities. But another time, this is a true story. A bunch of my friends and I took mushrooms together, and we were sitting around in this room, and they're just starting to kick in, and we're smoking weed. Nobody was saying anything, though. It was perfectly silent, and we all just started laughing. There was like 8 of us in there. We just started laughing, and we laughed for like 3 or 4 minutes straight with no words. And I know 3 or 4 minutes doesn't sound like a long time, but it is. I've been trying to convince women that 3 or 4 minutes is a long time my whole life. Are you kidding me? Every woman I've ever been with, I'm trying to drive it home. No pun intended.
They got a Facebook group about it. They all talk shit.
3 or 4 minutes, I mean, it's long enough to make your jaw hurt, from laughing. From laughing. Isn't it confusing? It is confusing, I'll admit that. But yeah, we laughed so long that my jaw hurt. That's what I mean.
I didn't know what her first thought was.
I kind of left it hanging. I figured, I was hoping somebody would think it was something confusing, you know?
It was me.
I thought like an untreated
You're a
tetanus
lucky
injury.
man.
It takes a village, everybody. Love you guys. But, so, basically though, like I was getting at, we laughed for 3 or 4 minutes, and I was thinking about it when I wrote this, and I was like, fuck, it'd be nice to get that at comedy. Fuck, that laugh was better than any, 3 or 4 minutes of laughing, that doesn't even happen at a real comedy show. So I was glad I was there to at least take it in with my friends when we were high. And we bonded, we became friends, that's what I mean. We bonded over drugs and laughter. Which is kind of what we're doing right now, to be honest. You guys are now becoming my friends.
Hi, Brett.
Hey, welcome, friends.
No.
Welcome, friends.
Yeah.
New friends, hell yeah.
Told you they'd show up.
I know. I've been waiting on someone to walk through that door all night with this fucking bit. Are you kidding me? One way or the other, too. If any, you know what I mean? I get it. But that's fine. We're still having fun, like I say. You bond through alcohol and drugs. I call that a chemical bond. Very scientific. Like I said, you'll learn something tonight, everybody. But I was going to say, too, the high from the mushrooms crept up on us, and a bond that would creep up on you, well, that's a James Bond. Yeah. See, that's a rough one. Nobody gets that. That joke did not leave you shaken or stirred. Neither. None of you guys.
Or bail bond.
Fuck, you guys. I know, I also wrote down in my notes, I didn't write it in the book, but I wrote down a money penny for your thoughts. It's not really even a joke. I'm not sure why I wrote that. Just an idea. Maybe next time. Anyways, something I talked about 2 weeks ago. I was going to reference it as last week, but last week was the booing incident, of course. Boo! Fuck yeah, give it to me. Oh, you guys, I told you guys that gets me out.
Feels really good. I could actually test it out.
That's my pleasure. I know we're going to start a new institution where everybody just comes down to boo.
You're only here because they made all the hangers plastic.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a positive reaction.
I like it. I'm having a good time with it. You guys are like playing right into my hands.
That's a good one.
But what I talked about though was there's all these different versions of me inside of me. There's all these dudes inside of me. That was the whole joke. Yeah, that was the whole joke. A bunch of dudes inside of me.
It went right
But they're just my split personalities. Well, this was a whole set that I did like 2 weeks ago. We talked about all the different versions of myself. But one of them that I talked about is the sex version of yourself. When you have sex, a version of you. Anybody ever have sex? Anybody? All right, bunch of
One
virgins.
time and I hated it.
See you guys in heaven, Jesus Christ. You guys are the worst, but yeah, I love you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you have sex, a version of you will come out that nobody else has ever seen, and it never shows its face at any other time. So if you've had sex with someone, you've seen a version of them that no one else has seen, you know? So then this is true though, when comedy version of me and when the sex version of me get together, one of my favorite things to do is to make a girl laugh during sex. I tell jokes during sex. I've done it. And I'm saying, if you can laugh, if you can do the sex bond and the laugh bond at the same time, it's pretty good. I know you guys are all cringing, but you weren't there.
Start off with the joke.
You know what I mean? All the women that laughed loved it. You know, we had a great time. We became closer. Although I'm saying, oh, you had to be there. Come on.
Oh, no, I thought we were friends.
It's topical.
Yeah,
It's
we
topical.
all are friends.
It's not just one joke either. You got to play it by ear.
Brando, I mean,
You know, I got to play with the boo thing tonight. You know, you got to play it by ear. You never. I've also been booed during sex. No, they're out there. I told them, and people did leave when I told them that's happened. So I try to keep those under my hat.
they don't deserve your life.
No, you don't make abortion jokes during sex. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know.
Interesting fact, everybody, don't make abortion jokes during sex. You will not get that laugh you're looking for, I guarantee you.
What joke could you make as an abortion joke?
After you whip it out,
Oh,
it's
you
like
guys are
nowhere to
way too
go.
far into this. Hey.
What could you say?
What, during sex or during an abortion?
That is an abortion joke during sex.
I would never do it. I would never. Oh, I
You think
wouldn't.
it? I want to
I
the
would
next
not.
comment.
Let me pull it out.
Yeah, let's switch positions. I've got a plan B. It's not bad. I mean, it just made it up on the spot.
What are you gonna
Like I
fight
said,
it?
though, you You gotta roll with the punches or the donkey punches. Or never mind, that's inappropriate. Let's not go there.
I think we're beyond that.
I'd be more concerned if I heard it tickles like an abortion.
Oh, shit. Well, that's the thing too. I like to tell a joke during sex. I've done it before, and I call it a sexual performance. And what I mean by that is my sexual performance is laughable. That's what I'm getting at.
The detail.
Won't share. These are for the women who I told you about the sex version of me that no one else gets to see.
There's been at least $5.99 talking.
So I've only been able to make the joke a couple times ever. So.
Yeah. Who are these two
No, you
guys
guys are
we
really
need to talk to?
messing this up.
I think you're lying.
Yeah, you're free to think that. You can also feel free to boo me. I'm like a reverse teabag. That's
He's
not
good
right.
at that. What do you got? Just like a
That's not right
baseball
at all.
man?
Reverse teabag. We're like, we
Watching
gotta get the
Little
hell out of
League,
here.
you know?
Seriously. I know. People are gonna be driving by, they're like, I hear there's comedy, and they hear all the booing, and they just keep going. Gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah, every Monday.
Yeah, it's true. I know this time it's actually because you guys are fun. Last time it was just because I was bad.
You know what? If she came in here, I'd fight her for you.
Oh, she's old. You don't want to beat up an old lady.
Care?
All right. Well, I appreciate your
She
tenacity.
wouldn't care that I'm young. So.
Okay. Well, moving on. We'll go on. Glossing over. Let's figure this out. Sex bond. Like I said, I talked about the sex bond that happens. Not to be confused with bondage. Not the same thing. And this brings me to. Well, bondage has. You might use a safe word. You guys are familiar with what a safe word is? My safe word is
Never
rapist
used one.
or something. You know.
Oh no.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That's the
Pineapple.
joke. That's the joke challenge. I issue these joke challenges all the time.
Can't get
It's a
confused with
premise.
anything else.
What's your safe word? Like my safe word is rape. I used to date a girl. Her safe word was do me harder, and I was very confused by that. You know, maybe my safe word is sandwich because that's what you're going to be making in a minute. You know what? I'm saying this is a joke challenge. You guys can come up with your own idea of what your safe word is. There's a million fucking words out there that you could choose
That was a good one.
to be your safe word. It's a good joke idea.
That
It's a
was
premise.
2 in 1.
That's all it is.
My
You guys
safe
can,
word must contain a
think
special
about it.
character, one uppercase
Yeah, exactly.
letter,
Yeah.
at least a number.
yeah, that is a strong joke. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's fucking.
Strong safe word.
But I was talking about this before. Laughing will bring people together. For instance, once I was in traffic school, you guys remember that? You get your ticket reduced. And we're doing the AA intros, you know, going around the room. We'll go, I'm Chad, I ran over a daycare. You know, everybody's telling what they did. And this one guy, he's like, I was speeding. I drive a sports car. It's a Chrysler LeBaron.
Delivery method.
And we all just fucking laughed right in his face. We laughed directly at this guy. And I guess the LeBaron's not as slow as it sounds, but we all laughed at him and we all became friends over laughing at this guy. And plus he goes, it's a Chrysler LeBaron, it's a convertible. And I was like, yeah, dude, I seen your fucking haircut, I can tell. And I'm almost, you're all for the guy? You're like, oh, poor guy. I like you're sympathizing for people that aren't even here. I love it. But yeah, he was like, he had a, I swear to God, it's like there's a lot of options that come with convertibles. They're nice nowadays, and I think like one of the options is a haircut coupon. It gives you that same fucking haircut. You know, and I saw him driving out of the parking lot. That wispy shit was, you know what I mean? Come on, we've all seen it. You know the convertible guy haircut. Or bald. Those are like the two that you'll see the most. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yep. It's almost like a Briggs-Myers test, you know, like which kind of haircut do you drive a convertible with? Anyways, that's not in here. We'll move on. But yeah, see, and this one I'm going to bring up too. There's not a lot of jokes here, but I will admit that I realized the power of laughter bonding people when I was a child because I was not cool or popular, so pretty much like now. But I would tell jokes to get people to like me, you know. So pretty much just like now, you know, same idea. And nice ride, buddy. Sweet. Anyways, there's one more story I wanted to tell before I finish this out. And that's a story. One time I was in court. It was about 9:30 in the morning. Pay or appear court, if you've ever been to court in the morning. And nobody wants to fucking be there. You know what I mean? You're either missing work or you would be sleeping. Everybody there is unhappy. It's what we in comedy refer to as a tough room. You know what I mean? And we're going, and this old guy gets up there, and I should bring that up. This time they're going oldest to youngest, because they do this at court. They like to do weird shit to make it more interesting when it's not interesting. Like we'll go, you know, like a DJ at a funeral. You know, like, oh, bah, 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 this motherfucker's dead. Woo! Fuck, you know. There's another joke challenge. I got some, DJ at a funeral.
Fucking
Give me your
DJ
joke.
Khaled
I got,
funeral.
what do I got? I got some shitty ones. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even write them down. They were no good. They were no good. Oh, yeah, this motherfucking dad. His heart is not pumping, but we're pumping out these beats. His heartbeat's not beating. Whatever. They're all trash. But I'm saying, think about it. DJ at a funeral. But anyways, like I was getting at, the old guy gets up. He's got expired boat tabs. He's trying to get it reduced. And yeah, you have to have boat tabs for sure. Absolutely. And you have to have. Hey, that's booing the system. That ain't me. Not only do you have to have tabs for your boat, you have to have tabs for your boat's trailer. So, boats, I don't know if you know, but boats are a huge money pit. They absolutely
Wait till
are.
tire tabs come out next. 4 of those.
It's going to be only a matter of time. But anyways, the guy gets up there and he's like, oh, I'm trying to get it reduced. And the judge is like, you're not going to do it again, right? And he's like, well, no. Starts mumbling. And the judge is like, you're not going to do it again, right? And he goes, well... And everybody in the courtroom erupted in laughter. Like it was the best. Oh man, this guy killed it in the hardest room. And it was the best day in court I've ever had. Well, maybe the rape acquittal. I don't know. Oh, don't worry, I'm kidding. I wasn't acquitted. No, I'm just kidding anyways. That wasn't even, no. This is all jokes. And that's the thing. When you make rape jokes, you guys got it just in time. When you make rape jokes, there's always one person that doesn't want it. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
Exactly, yeah. But you don't need consent for rape jokes. That's what I'm saying. These guys got here at the worst time. They really heard the most offensive joke of the set. Sorry, everybody.
You boo this man.
I know you boo. Yeah, we've created a monster. I love it. I know this is a new fun energy. People are gonna come down here to like get their fucking shit out. You know, I got a lot of pent up rage. I'm gonna go boo this motherfucker. So I love it.
He never had your kind of phone charger at his house.
So that's the thing though. I like to think that my act is like court, you know. Not a lot of laughs, definitely a lot of judgments. Cody's over here recording, doing kind of a stenographer thing, you know what I mean? He's
Rich is on Crazy Cody's Comedy
by
Corner.
the time that I'm done, after my time on the stand up here is done, that's a play on words. Anyways, after my time on the stand up here is done, you'll think that I should be locked up. Maybe you won't even be sure if I'm mentally competent enough to stand trial, to be honest. There's questions, I get it. But the odds are I'll probably end up locked up, being raped by the Aryans. You know, I'll be the one getting raped because of the jokes. You know. You've seen Oz, right? I mean, you guys know how it goes in the big house. But that brings me to my next point, though. Another thing that people bond through is hatred. Hate groups, you know. There's groups to hate people. Yeah, we got cheer for hate groups in the house. Hell yeah. You know, like the KKK. That's an easy choice, you know. Or even just like pro-Trump people. Or even anti-Trump people.
You can't have anybody.
Oh, Corey in the house. Blah, 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 blah. Give it up. Hell yeah.
Cody's beard goes down and up.
But
Yeah.
like I said though, you can be pro-Trump, anti-Trump, even Greenpeace. Yes, Greenpeace is a hate group. They've bonded over their hatred of pollution. You know, so hate can bring people together. It does it all the time. I mean, maybe you hate my set. You can bond over that. You know, maybe you guys could be friends about how much you hate me. I'm okay with that. Exactly. I could get booed, baby.
Like black licorice.
But that's what I was getting to. Maybe the bonding that we're doing here, like Carolyn said, is trauma bonding. Because coming up on stage and doing this is traumatic. It's scary. It's frightening. You know, so you might get a trauma bond when you're up here doing this.
I went from
that's why no one wants to do it.
Having my dick out to having to go on a stage.
But
it was very traumatic.
Yeah, you came in for a drink and a laugh, and you left with PTSD, which is different because usually the odds that you leave here are with VD. It's all letters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was getting at though. You experience highs and lows, and you bond. You know, like the movie Speed with the bus. They banged, you know what I mean? They experienced their highs and lows together, and then they banged. So Cody, I'm not saying I'm going to bang you, but I'm not saying I'm not going to bang you.
$20.
We keep it over 55.
And you ain't going to boo that performance, baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we won't.
Well, he's here.
Yeah.
Tell him the joke.
Like the joke. The joke.
Those are for the women that I spend my bed with. They're not for you guys. These are, I know exactly, you guys wish. But I'm going to go.
Like how it's plural women, come on.
Well, I know yeah, I was married. It's the only one.
One public record search for restraining
But-
orders, and you'll know all their names.
So that's the thing, though. Basically, to sum all this up, maybe there's a lady out there who has a need for interaction. Maybe she has common interest with me, you know, like banging or whatever. Maybe she hates me and she just wants to tell me about it. I'm a good listener. You know, I don't mind. You know, or maybe she's just drunk. You know, she's an alcoholic. Like I said, she's ready to make a bad decision. I could be that bad decision. We could bond. We could even do bondage. But, you know, putting the D in PTSD. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it probably will be trauma bonding. I suppose it just
Putting a
depends on
lowercase
why
d.
you laugh during sex. You know, that's pretty much it. That's it for me. I'm Brandon. Thanks. I love you guys.
He never rewinds VHS tapes when you let
I know.
him borrow it.
I brought that up, and you
Who
guys
this
have really
man?
taken to the house, and I love it. At least you guys are fucking interacting. You know what I mean? You're not just like. Last week, I was getting booed by these people, but the people over here, they were just like 8 people having a conversation loudly without paying attention to anything else. So it was a pretty rough night. I'm glad that you guys were involved tonight. Appreciate you
You
guys.
should have laid on that table like a Burt Reynolds cover photo.
Is there another sign up?
Told you. Yeah. Was there another one?
There is another sign up, everybody. It's